is my first guest right here, Miss Alii Michele. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. I appreciate it. So, that song we were just playing, Away, can you tell us a little bit more about that song?
Sure. So, a lot of my album came from an honest place, and that's exactly where Away came from.
Okay.
I was in a transition period between living in Austin and Houston. I moved away from Houston, born and raised.
Hey.
And then I was like, I want to go be a part of that culture. I want to go be a part in the music, let me go cannonball into that culture. I wound up working like 24 hours in a day and just working to pay for the rent in that apartment that I was barely sleeping in because I was still performing with Heights Funk Collective here in Houston. So I was in a funk band at the time.
Okay.
So staying true to those performances, and then I was home every weekend. So I'm like, I have no idea where I can call home. Where can I really just be myself and be present?
Right.
You kind of hear that thing throughout the album.
Yeah. You mentioned something about depression. Is that something?
Absolutely. I struggled with depression throughout my childhood. I always say, like, once a 12-year-old, because, teachers, I pray for them. Mm-hmm. The ones that are teaching those 8th graders, 6th graders that just got hormones. And they're like, I hate everything and everybody. So, those feelings are valid. And I struggled with depression then. I struggled with depression and I didn't handle it the best of ways. So, I really felt like it hit me as soon as I woke up in the morning. It's just kind of like paralyzing sometimes, and you don't know what to do with it. And it's just, at the end of the song, I say, just get up and go, move. Just take the first step, and everything will keep coming after that.
So let's go. I kind of dove into it a little bit.
Yeah, we got right into it.
Let's go right into depression. When did you first discover that you had the singing ability?
I've been singing since way, way, way back. And I actually wanted to always be a singer. I wanted to, be an opera singer.
Gotcha.
So I was trying to find out how to say that.
Yeah.
But that's the only way. I wanted to be an opera singer. So I've been classically trained. I took voice lessons growing up, everything like that.
Oh, so you can sing.
Yeah, I've still been, yeah. Not to say but yeah. So I'm still taking voice lessons with Coach Roxy, actually. Okay. Highly suggest her if you're looking for a vocal coach and performance coach, because singing is only half the battle. It's less than the battle, actually. You can sing all you want, but you need to be able to speak. You need to be able to walk and perform and actually hold a presence. That's why we love Beyonce. She's an entertainer. Yes.
At the shout out to Kyle, Senna, and Brandon, because
that's how the people.
KJ presents. That's where we first seen you.
Yes.
It was amazing because you were a great singer, but you're also a great entertainer. You came out and interacted with the crowd, and that's one of the things that I believe separates people who's gonna make it and people who are just you're just out here doing it. You actually interacting with the crowd. Let's say you're singing a song that no person doesn't know. They're gonna know it by the end of the set because you're gonna, the interaction, and that was amazing to me. And it was just like, I have to interview this young lady because it was amazing.
I really appreciate it.
It was amazing, and we met your mom.
Yeah, you met my whole crew.
Yeah,
the whole family.
Met the whole crew.
My mom was there, my sister, my brother.
And how is that support as far as your career? Is everyone all in, or?
They are, just as much as you saw them there. They were running my merch table for me.
Right.
And like going out there as well and being like, that's Alii, not to be like, that's my baby, she's amazing. But yes, and they're also an amazing support system. They keep me incredibly grounded, and they make sure that I know that this is a business and that it should be handled as such. And I'm not just kind of like, I'm a singer, just running with that, actually planning out what's happening next, and moving forward. So I'm super, super blessed, and everybody constantly tells me how blessed I am to have such an amazing support system.
That's great. How do you get inspired?
Oh
What
my
inspires
goodness. Everything. Everything. There is nothing that does not inspire me. On my way over here, I wrote like a little bit of a riff, just pertaining to do with like, you know, the more that we actually learn, the less that we actually know.
That's true.
Right.
You know, because then you learn about, sorry, I get excited. Then you learn about what you don't know. And you're like, oh, wow. But the more you keep yourself in this bubble and in this like little confined area, the less you're going to be able to find out and discover and explore, you know? So I was listening to a podcast, so that's what happened.
And that's one of the things, like, but it comes with that knowledge, it comes with responsibility too. Now you have a choice to.
Yes, absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
Sometimes I'm like, I wish
I like how you
wouldn't-
added to that, yeah. I love it. I love it.
It's like, I wish I wouldn't have read that or, you know,
Yeah.
thought about that. Cause
Discernment as well.
Yes,
because
yes.
you can learn things and be like, this does not apply to me. Like, I see this as true, but this does not apply to me, and I do not prescribe to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that takes a lot as well with being a female in this industry.
Yeah, yeah. So what is your the writing process? How does that go? Because I've never, I know music, of music. I know what sounds good.
Right.
But as far as the writing part, how does that work?
So many ways. There's not just one way, and you can start as a poet. You can start as a person who has just like a book of ideas and then cut it down from there. There's no right way to do it. You can sit down with a musician, you can start with chords, you can start with words, you can start with melody, you can start with an emotion, you can start with the wind blowing, you know. Maybe the wind wasn't blowing that day, and then you're like, oh, I feel stale, I feel no progress, let me write a song about that, or let me compose this piece of art that sounds and respects that aspect.
Okay. Because I always wondered that, because I always thought it was just, because I hated writing in school, so it was just like...
Oh, no. And the best thing that I have to say about that, I'm sorry for cutting you off, is about just write. Just start.
Just put it out
Start,
there.
yeah.
Already.
Start.
I have a journal, you know, I write punctuation, grammar, all that's out the window.
Baby,
but
I know how to spell. Nobody said I knew how to spell.
Yeah.
No one, we've been talking about that. Yeah. Don't look at my journal.
Yeah.
Just listen to me speak. It's okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't want to keep you long because I know you have to leave. So what are your plans for your 1 year goal and just lifelong goal?
Oh man, I am excited to write, and I've already started writing actually with the fellas on my own, and I even have like a secret project that I'm working on that is not really secret if you say it out loud.
Okay.
And
we'll keep it under wraps.
Yeah, don't tell nobody.
All right.
That one's coming in December,
Okay.
and that one's gonna be really, really dope. It's gonna be surprising. So I'm really happy and excited to be working on it with Christopher Soul. That's my boyfriend, and he's producing and he's vocal producing on there as well. I'm really excited to.
That's dope. Y'all tag team. Just go ahead and.
Man, you should have brought him.
I should have. He's in the
Would've been
studio.
great.
He has some deadlines
It's
coming
working.
up. 'Tis the season to be grinding.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
where can people reach out to you if they want to work with you or if they want to see you perform?
No,
Or
I'm
any
so
performances?
accessible. I'm so accessible. I always say that. I'm like, my whole schedule, which is basically my life, is online. You can find my performance schedule by just following me on Instagram.
Okay.
It is Alii Michele, Miche 1Le, Michele.
Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna go into Never. She thought I was gonna play it on first.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
I got so geeked. I love that you connected to it.
Oh yeah. We gotta. I appreciate you coming out, man. And this is Alii Michele, Never. Hey, let's get it. Texas 101 Jams.
I never saw the point of going.